Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim HaKakodash. The bonds to the other apostles, great most of the GMS will do well and teach well. And brother here, we're just going to go into this quick little lesson. Once again, talking about that conversation with a guy who came up to me at camp. I was getting ready to wrap up, and then he came by, and I just, in the spirit, I was like, I got to stay with this guy extra, explain. He was asking some good questions, so I was like, all right, I got to deal with him. So basically, I answered the question before, why do our people fight? And why women are the way they are, right? Because of the curse of the scriptures. Well, the curse of the Bible, which is really the curses that the Most High said will come to us if we didn't follow the law. Right? We know that, from Acts 15, right? The law is a burden that neither us nor our fathers could bear, right? Because going back to the fall, we were basically put into these sinful bodies, So we're not going to be able to keep the law perfectly on this side. I'll just go to the point here, right? Because he asks us, so like, what do we do to like fix all this, right? Like how everything is going to be, fixed, right? It's not going to be through us, right? Of course, like going to Ezekiel 33, right? We come out here week in, week out, prophesy, things like that, and try to gather the elect of our people, right? But we're not going to be perfect, 100% perfect on this side, right? This is how we're going to get perfect. Ezekiel 36:24, and I'll take you from among the heathen, gather you out all countries, and bring you into your own land, right? Israelite foreigners, right? Bring us back into our own land, right? Then my sprinkle clean water upon you. You should be clean from all your filthiness and from all your idols, and I will cleanse you, right? With the Spirit, that make us whole again, and give us a spirit we won't be able to go off anymore. We're not going to go off no more. Be 100%, clean, right? A new heart also will I give you, right? This is all the new covenant, right? A new heart also I give you, and a new spirit will I put into you, and I'll take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I'll give you, take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I'll give you a heart of flesh, right? Go into that word, stony, sinking in water, petrified, perverse, hard heart, right? And then give us a flesh, right? Self, body, person, fresh, flesh, by freshness, a fresh heart, so take away that perverse mind that we're dealing with now, that we have to fight, and give us, fresh heart, right? Let's see what this one got. Second Ezra 3:21, for the first Adam being a wicked heart transgressed and was overcome, so be all they that born of him, right? Thus infirmity was made permanent, and the law also in the heart of the people, millennia the root, so that the good depart of the way and evil abode still, right? Evil won't depart in the kingdom, right? It was permanent within us. I mean, it'll only leave once it's in the kingdom, essentially. That's what it's going into. Once we get on them chariots and we get those new bodies, that's over with, right? That's how we fix this. There's no fixing this outside of that, right? And of course, right, verse 27, and I'll put my spirit upon you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and you should keep my judgments and do them. You should dwell in the land that I gave unto your fathers, and you should be my people, and I'll be your God. Right, so that's what it is. Right, so, this is the only way we're going to fix this, right? Now, for the people who are destroyed on this side, right, who don't make it on the chariots, right, you'll come back, to our seeds, to our children, right? And that's it. It's pretty easy to understand, Let me get this one, right? Hebrews 8. And, 8 and 8. Hebrews 8 and 7. For if that first covenant been faultless, then there should no place be sought for the second, right? Finding fault with them, he saith, both days come, saith the Lord, that I'll make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Jacob, the house of Judah. Not go to the covenant that made with the fathers in the day that took them out by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and regard them not, saith the Lord. For the covenant that I will make with all Israel in those days, saith the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind and write them into the hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they should be to me a people. Right? New Testament. Right? And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother. Know the Lord, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest. And I will be merciful to their righteousness, and their sins and iniquity will I remember no more. Now he saith, a new covenant I have made the first old, now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to pass away. Yep. Because, this is going to be the new covenant. It's going to replace the old, and we're just going to be perfect. It's pretty much what it is. It's not a whole lot needs to be explained here. Laws be in our inward parts, and no one's going to have to teach every man his neighbor. Right now I have to teach. I have to physically get up, right, every day and go teach, right? Like physically, turn my phone on and go teach. Sometimes turn the camera on, right? Every week I have to go out there, in the elements and stay on the street and teach, right? So right now I have to teach, right? We're not perfect. If we were perfect, right, and I was perfect, right, I wouldn't have to be doing this, if we're all just perfect, knew what it was, then I wouldn't have to go teach anybody. So that is what it is. So, as I said before, it's not really hard questions, just important things to get into. Of course, it's going to help me too, so that more people ask me questions, I should have honestly just went to Hebrews 8. I think I got Romans 11, which that works too. All Israel should be saved. I think it's where it was. But, man, I just gotta get into these things, That's pretty much it. The one in the